All right, now it's letting me record, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, so we have the y little 2, y little 1, x little 2, x little 1. So now we're going to apply this, and this is why we need the color coding, so we keep things straight. So we're going to jump right into the examples. So like I said, you're going to be given 2 ordered pairs. So instead of plotting these on a graph and then or creating a graph, plotting them, connecting them, finding the slope, we just have this super easy formula that we're going to apply. So the first thing we need to do is we need to label the ordered pairs, right? The first one is an x, second one is a y. So what I have here is x1 and y1, and then x2 and y2. And the reason that they're named x1, y1, x2, y2 is because this is the first ordered pair. This is the second ordered pair. That's it. So basically, I'm sorry? It's just the first one I'm given. It doesn't even tell me if it would be the first one I'd see on the graph left to right. It's just like, this is the first one I'm given, so I'm going to name these the ones and these the twos. That's it. So I've got them labeled. Now I'm going to write my formula. You're going to be writing this formula a lot today. It's going to become part of your fond memory section of 8th grade of your brain. So I'm going to take my y2 value and my y1 value, and I'm going to put them as a subtraction problem in the numerator. So what will the subtraction problem be in my numerator? What's y2 and what's y1? Yeah, so it's going to be 5 minus 1. I took the y2 minus the y1. I'm going to do the same thing for the denominator. What's going to be my subtraction problem that's going to be in my denominator? -1 minus -3. We all know that this minus a minus turns into adding. What are you girls looking at over there on your iPad? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Hannah, you can just have my paper when I'm done with this. That's if you want to just listen. Okay, so what's 5 minus 1? 4. What's -1 plus 3? 2. And this can simplify to 2 over 1 or 2. And that's my slope.
Wait, how did you get 5 minus 1 or 5 negative 1?
It's just the x and the y values. So, excuse me, the y values. So this 5 is the y2, and this 1 is the y1. So 5 minus 1 is what goes in the numerator, because y2 minus y1. And then the x's. x2 is -1. x1 is -3. So I'm just putting them in the place. So let's test this out here. If I have -3, 1 and -1, 5, does the slope 2 over 1 work? 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Yep, those are going to be on the same line. So that's what I just determined. That the slope would be 2 over 1, and those 2 points will be on the same line. Ta-da! Isn't it so exciting? Yep, I think so. Appreciate your support over there. Okay, let's do another one. I'm going to label x1, y1, x2, y2. Then I'm going to write out the formula again. What will be in my numerator? What subtraction problem? Addison? Oh, Mia? 15 minus 4. Addison, what will be in my denominator? Oh, did you have your hand raised?
No. My hand is not raised.
Not even close. Addison Huber?
10 and 4.
You're close. It's going to be 4 minus 10 because it's x2 minus x1.
Okay.
And it does matter. You need to have them in that correct order so that your positives and negatives are accurate.
Why can't it just be like the opposite way, so like it goes 2, 1, and not 1, 2?
That's a really good question. I don't have an answer to that. It's just something that.
Even creative math, like what were they thinking of?
Good question. So then I get 15 minus 4 is 11, and 4 minus 10 is negative 6. And I'm going to highly encourage you guys to rewrite these with the negative in the numerator. I won't count it wrong if you don't, but if you're given this as your slope, you have to find the slope and then apply it. You're going to want that negative so you know to fall first and then run. So it's one of those like long-range strategies that'll come in handy. You okay, Brody? Yeah?
How many more?
One more. But then you have a practice page.
Darn.
Man. You guys are going to do this one by yourselves.
This example or the worksheet?
Both. We're going to do this example by yourself. Just use what we've done so far as your guide. And then I'm going to come around with the practice page for you. So it's negative 3, negative 7, and then negative 4, positive 6.
Is X always first?
X is always the first one. Yes. Y is on the top because it's the change in Y over the change in X to find your slope. I know, it's not super clear. Trust me. I think if I'd been around back then, I'd be like, guys, we need to fix this. We need to fix this. Thank you. You're welcome. So if I were to say, like, aquí, does that make sense?
Aquí?
Yeah. Like if I say here, does that make sense? Or does it have to be in a sentence? Aquí is just like here, right?
No, toma.
No, aquí.
No, toma is like, here you go.
I thought you were saying I don't want this.
No.
I was like,
I don't want this, and no quiero, no lo quiero.
graph with saying like something is here, but that's like a location, not like handing something to someone. Okay, so I'm not there yet. Okay. But if I had used it, would you have understood what I was saying though? Okay. Is it kind of like I can hear you versus here we are? They sound the same, but they're. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. So you would have been able to tell what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can understand you. I was just like, huh?
It was out of
like, what
out of
is
context, right? So I caught you off guard.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that a lot though, because I'm trying to learn. I really want to learn Spanish.
Then I'm gonna
You're my resource. Yeah.
Wait, is this right?
Yeah, Mrs. Cooper doesn't look like I don't want you now. You probably just want to hang out with me.
Is this the correct answer? That's gonna happen.
Well, that's gonna be a fun.
Wait, we got these? Oh, you know what? I was just testing you. I knew that already. I'm actually way smarter than you know. That's a fun man.
Not yet.
I will tell you.
I already
Don't.
give you one, or did you just get one? Okay, I'm like,
I will tell you. Don't use the app.
it's all I have though. Like I know it's not probably the best resource, but
It's not that. It's that most of the time it's wrong. If not, they say it. They
pronounce it.
If not, they like mix up words with it.
Okay. Okay.
But most of the time it is correct.
Yesterday, Kellen, so he's doing the app too, my 7-year-old, because he was looking over my shoulder, and I was like, we got to get you on your own thing, right? So he was running around pointing to my 5-year-old saying, tú es una niña. And my 5-year-old was like, I don't think I like what you're saying. I don't know what it is. And Kellen's laughing and running around going,
Tú eres una niña. You are a girl.
yes!
You are what?
That's what he was saying to his
You
little
are a
brother.
girl. Tú eres una niña. You're a girl.
Yep. He was saying that to his little brother.
Oh, no, it's niño. Niño. Niño is boy.
Oh, wait. You're right. You're gonna need to fix it. Okay, here we go. Let's go over this. No, I did something wrong. But I led you wrong. I'm sorry. Okay, so we have x1, y1, x2, and y2. And I write the formula out. Then I get 6 minus -7. So we're actually going to add these, Zoe. And then -4 minus -3.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I did the colors wrong. This is going to drive me bonkers. Try this again.
Yeah.
There we go. Now they're the right color, albeit a little bit fuzzy. So then we get 13 over -1, which could be -13 over 1 or -13. How many people got it right?
What's the answer?
Because I didn't mess you up.
You got it right.
All right, good job. Hi.
Is that right?
3, that's going to be, well, since this is 3 minus -5, that's going to be like 3 adding 5, so this should be 8. And then 7 minus 5 is going to be 2.
Can we listen to music?
And then subtracting.
So it should be 2 8s.
So the numerator should be 3 minus -5, so that's going to be 3 plus 5, which would be 8.
So it should be 8 12 or 1 4.
8 over 2, because 7 minus 5 is 2. Yeah. Okay, I do want you guys to practice on the paper how we did it in the notes, with the color coding and writing the formula out. Yeah?
Is there not braille?
So, well, there kind of. So if you look here, I'll show you what 1 and 2 would look like. Right? So you would label them. You don't then have to write the word, like you can just put the answer out to the side if you think it's going to be too crammed to kind of put it underneath here. You zoom this in a little bit more. Right? So you color code, write the formula, okay? So I do want you guys practicing it in that way so it becomes, again, like, this is repetition, guys. That's how we're going to learn this. Addison?
What?
Did you have a question?
No.
Okay. All right.